I have a PlayStation controller. Okay. Hello, Internet, and welcome back to another video. My name is James, and today we are taking a look at a game that was recommended to me by a friend on Discord. His name is Kev the Galaxy Bender. I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel somewhere up here. Please check him out. He's a great guy and makes some great content. So yeah, go swing by his channel and watch a few videos and hit subscribe if you like what you see. But he recommended this game called Combat Master. It's free to play on Steam, and on the surface it feels very much like a Call of Duty clone, and in some ways it is a Call of Duty clone. But not like Call of Duty today, more so Call of Duty of like yesteryear. But for me, it also reminds me a lot of like early 2000s like PC first-person shooters. And I think when we get into it, you may know kind of what I'm kind of saying. I think what this game has going for it is just its sense of like speed and movement. Like this game will make you feel like an esports player without being an esports player. Like I'm okay at first-person shooters, but
Okie dokie.
this game, I don't know, yeah, just the way it moves and handles its firing, like they've really nailed that aspect. And these maps, I mean, this feels like that old Counter-Strike map. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but a lot of the maps feel like old classic PC, like first-person shooter maps. I do know that this game is available on a few platforms. Like right now, everyone's playing on Steam except for one person who's playing on Android.
Locking on target.
I also know that this game runs at a fairly smooth 60 frames per second on the Steam Deck, so if you're into that, this is a great kind of pick up and play Steam Deck game. I personally just have a hard time playing first-person shooters on a controller. Much prefer the mouse and keyboard, but that is just a personal preference. So this arms race mode is, if you can tell, basically every time you get a kill, you get a new gun. Which now I'm into the guns that I'm very terrible at.
Move out.
Which will make it harder to get some kills here. There we go. Now I'm with snipers, which for such a fast-paced game, it's hard to get sniper kills. Unless they stand completely still like they did there. So I'll take it. I know with this gun, I gotta get in super close. Did I not get that kill? Oh, I did. This is a different gun.
Go, go, go!
It's like a little hand cannon thing. I have a PlayStation controller. Okay.
Advancing.
How did I get second? The one thing too about this game is like the scoreboard will like you'll bounce on and off of it because there's just so much kills kind of in between. But yeah, I think you get the sense of like how that plays. There is like again, much like Call of Duty, you can change your loadouts and stuff. There is, you know, a store with cosmetics. There's also a season pass where you can unlock stuff. You will get free items along the way too. And yeah, the only, like there are a few other modes like deathmatch and team deathmatch are pretty straightforward. Search and destroy is kind of like Counter-Strike where, you know, you plant a bomb A and B. It's like a single round. There's no respawns. If you play Counter-Strike, you know exactly what that is. This Combat Master mode is kind of unique in the sense that it plays a bit like a battle royale, but
Show me the money.
it's confined to a smaller map, and you're not essentially dropping in, your loot is dropping in. So you basically start off with 0 weapons, just your fists.
Too easy.
And then you'll basically frantically run around the map, trying to find these loot boxes that have dropped. There's one right here, which will drop a gun that will give you a little bit of ammo and shields, and very limited ammo. So you kind of have to pick very wisely about who you kill. You get 3 lives. Now I'm completely out of ammo, so I gotta get out of here. Otherwise I'm gonna get shot.
Show me the money.
So I've lost 1 life there. I'm now back with no weapons, no ammo. I can...
I'm on it.
It's this thing of like, you know, do you kind of hide for a little bit? And it's like, do you engage in combat or... Place 4th, okay. But I thought that mode was pretty interesting. It gets really neat when there's like only 2 or 3 people left on the map because you're kind of picking and choosing your battles. Like it's a pretty interesting take on a battle royale. But I'm gonna keep this one a little shorter. I think you get a good sense of what this game is. It's free to play and it's available on Steam. You can play this on your phone if that's something you're into as well, but I probably wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, I think it's funny because for a game that's, you know, clearly doesn't have a lot of budget, probably worked on by a very small team that's kind of doing this for next to nothing. the fact that they've been able to nail like such fluid movement and combat, whereas there are studios that are putting out free-to-play shooters with larger names that don't nail kind of that core fundamental movement and shooting like a game like this does. So I think much like Farlight 84 that I took a look at last video, it's a shame that this game will probably always be labeled as a Call of Duty clone, because I think if it had a little bit more of a unique art style and it kind of distanced itself away from Call of Duty, I wonder if it could kind of stand out as being something a little more unique than what it appears on the surface. But I'm kind of happy that this was recommended to me because this is a fun game, and I'm happy that I checked it out. And the great thing about free-to-play games is that it only really costs you your time. So this one gets a recommend for me if you like kind of fast-paced, classic kind of shooters. Again, I think it's a great like palate cleanser. Good game to jump in for 30 minutes and kind of jump onto something else that you've been playing. But yeah, let me know if this is interesting to you. Please let me know if you checked it out or are thinking of checking out. As always, feel free to chat in the comments. I'll reply if I can. And until next time, thank you for watching, and have a good night.